This is week 12 of Sloth game development. I spent most of this week working on level 7, which is a castle dungeon level, which you'll see in a second. I also just did like an incredible amount of reworking of the object movement system. And the reason was because in the last level I needed objects to be stackable, so I ended up having to like rehaul how it handles a lot of the layer order settings, which ended up being a good thing. I think it made the game like a little bit more robust. I also started adding a lot more sounds and getting the sound system like just like getting the whole system set up in terms of the infrastructure, I guess. And that's pretty much it. So let's just go straight to the last level, which is level 7. And I'll just play through that, and I think that'll give you a better understanding of kind of what I've been working on this week. I added a panther sound too, so I'll just let him hurt me and you can kind of hear it. I'm gonna go ahead and restart it because it might be difficult to beat it with just 2 lives or 1 life. Let's do this again. I think next week I'm going to focus on adding some more sounds to the animals, namely steps, like the stepping sound. You can hear the sloth stepping sound too, just something similar like that for now. This is the stacking I was talking about. You see how these boxes are stacked? Well, actually how these stack really depends on the order of the object below it. So that's kind of one of the main things I had to deal with this week. It actually works now, but before it was not maintaining the perspective. Of course, these are all 2D objects, they're not 3D. So getting that layer order of how it draws that sprite is like extremely important. I also fixed some animation glitches that I was having with the 8-bit sloth. It was kind of a minor issue, but I did fix that today. And I also fixed the way the mandrake spawns and follows you. It was previously like spawning mid-air, and now that's fixed. Now he should only spawn if he's on the ground. Even if he lags behind a bit, it's okay. He's really just artistic at this point of the sequence. So. And I like this. I made this little swinging chandelier thing. Oh, it kind of hit me there a little bit. And that's pretty much it for this week. Really designing this level was a ton of work. As well as it just like made me find a ton of bugs in the system and just like in the character. Like sometimes it would just like get stuck on a single animation frame, like jumping, and just like instead of walking around, he was like glide around with the jumping animation. And just like making all the assets just took a really long time. But I'm super happy with the progress this week. So next week, like I said, I think I'm going to focus on more of the sound. I still need to try to do I'm trying to do 1 level a week, but like I said last week, they're just getting like progressively harder to design as they've gone further in levels. They get more complex and have more moving parts. I want to try to see if I can just make the next level a little bit just with like what I have. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll plan on doing that next week. So that's it for this week.